Meanwhile, all new tonight, D.C.'s rat problem is getting worse. That according to new data from the Department of Health. It shows more than 16,000 complaints just this fiscal year. Our Daniel Hamburg joins us live in DuPont Circle, where rats are known to congregate. And Daniel, it's a nuisance, also a big-time health hazard.
Absolutely, Chris. I have seen at least 3 rats scurrying back and forth. There's actually a dead rat in the alley a little bit behind me. We know they congregate in places like this where there are trash cans behind restaurants and apartment buildings. The Department of Health wants you to contact 311 because unless they know about the problem, they can't treat it.
They're all around just horrible and a nuisance.
That's the general consensus of people living in D.C. dealing with rats on a daily basis.
I kicked one not long ago. It was late at night. I was walking home, didn't get out of the way. I think my building has an exterminator who's poisoning them, so I'm always picking up dead rats off my patio. D.C.
does have a rodent control program run by Gerard Brown.
If we were not doing what we're doing, it'd be a lot worse.
Brown says since the pandemic, calls to 311 have skyrocketed from 8,100 complaints in fiscal year 2020 to 16,000 year to date in fiscal year 2023.
They were in the restaurant areas and food areas, and when they closed, they spread out to residential areas.
The Department of Health can inspect the outside of buildings, while the Department of Buildings can inspect inside for housing code violations.
I've found several in my engine before. They've chewed through my lights before. Many have fallen out of my engine as I'm driving.
The Department of Health has 17 inspectors that will respond within 3 days to complaints. Brown says to deal with the problem, they need to know where to look.
If you don't call, they multiply very quick.
And there are a lot of people trying their best to get rid of these rats. There are some rat traps here, though I saw a rat just walk straight by it. The Department of Health, again, wants you to call 311. I actually just called about 30 minutes ago for the rats that I just saw tonight because, like I said, they can't treat the areas where there are rats if they don't know about them. As for some of the groups that are using dogs and cats to catch and kill these rats, the Department of Health says they don't condone that. In DuPont Circle, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.